What's up? Right now I'm about to do a small little story, behind the scenes story, the inspiration for the first single that will be coming out from the upcoming EP back in 15. This is for the first single that will be put out. It's Loyal by Jmilla Capone. And as you can see, it says the Audio Addict remix. Now let me explain that. I was a little self-conscious in my early days when I was younger in my 20s, and I had a lot of people in my ear. So I said, okay, because they were basically saying, maybe you should switch your name up when you do this particular genre. And, like a dumbass, I kind of believed them. As you can see now, it's Osyus on anything that I do. Anything music form, anything with post audio, being video and content, it's Osyus all day, every day. But at that time, I thought of an alter ego when I did anything with electronic music, and it became the Audio Addict. Um, I don't know how I came up with that name. I was probably high or drunk at the time, but that was the name that I was using for that particular time. Yeah. Um, Now, as opposed to the song Loyal, it was originally made and written by an underground artist, and I say underground because he never got a chance to fully go into the mainstream or even be noticed that much. Not saying he wasn't good. The artist's name was Jmilla Capone. He was from New York, light skinned dude. And he wrote the song Loyal. And when the first time I heard it, I'm like, okay, it's not bad. I like the hook because it was very catchy and something for women, which is something you would want as an artist. You would want something that women can enjoy and dance to. What's wrong with that? Because anything females do, guys will follow back just because it's women. So as I'm hearing, I'm like, okay, that's a good ass song, but what if I flipped a little bit? Because the beat wasn't bad. It was very R&B-ish, if I can remember. But I wanted to flip it to something a little different. This is during the time when I was remixing a lot of the homie stuff. So late night, after the sessions were done, because this is when I was working at High Beat Studios, not the original location. I worked at the original location, which was on Spring Street, but this was done at the second location we moved to, which was in West P Street, next to Steamhouse Lodge, like really next door to it. Got the I got the acapellas for it, and I started working on it little by little. Now, as for the inspiration for the melody, I really can't tell you how that happened. It just going pure instincts. And as you can see, you hear a voice in the audio addict or something like that. I don't think I said that, but that's my voice that you at the end, being a smart ass and stuff like that. All I did was, take my voice and pitch shift it to a certain, well, pitched it high and added some effects to give it that style. And the song, he never got a chance to listen to the song. J Mellow Capone. He never heard that remix I did for him. I did do another one for him before that song, and I'll explain that next time if I ever put that song out. I might end up doing that because there's a lot of songs from the past that I might have put out just to, show you where I began and where I am right now. Um, but the song was good because when I played it in the studio, I want to say the homie Wade was there, and another homie by the name of Tay. What's up, Tay? She was there with her homegirl. I can't remember the homegirl's name, but her homegirl had one of her men with her. And I played it, and they all enjoyed it. They all loved it, which was great. And for some reason, I don't know why I never put it out. Wait, because I have put out an EP before, the Mind Blowing Quest of Osiris, but that was when I was no longer not giving a fuck. That's when I seen them just gonna put it out. But at that time, I was self-conscious, fearful, had doubt. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if I wanted to do this genre or that genre. I was mainly trying to go into hip hop, and that was it. But as you can see now, I don't have a problem going anywhere as far as styles. And I'll explain the whole EP later on, but I'm just explaining this song, Loyal, by J. Miller Capone, the Audio Addict remix. The Audio Addict was me. That was that was an alter ego. But yeah, that's as much as I remember from that song. Again, that was 10 years ago. I was probably high and drunk when I made it. Not saying that that's a good or a bad thing. It's just certain things from my past I can remember by heart. That is one of them that I can remember bits and pieces from. As far as just the people enjoying it. As far as the process of being made, I can't remember it all by heart. Again, I wasn't videotaping myself making it the same way I am now with the Graveyard Shift. But yeah, that right there is a short, mini, somewhat story about how Loyal the remix that I did was made. And again, this will be the first single that I put out for this EP back in 15, which will be out on October 2nd. But the single, Loyal, because I'm going to drop another one after that, will be out on September 18th. So y'all stay tuned for that one. Enjoy that. And y'all peace out. Peace.
You are now in the mind